Hey, how's it going, universe? Welcome to another episode of Zoobox Live for June 30th, 2021. What a crazy day.
It's
Bill
been like
Cosby back on the streets.
Donald Rumsfeld dead.
Dead. Donald Rumsfeld said...
Thaddeus Russell might be a pedophile. I don't
or a
know.
pedophile sympathizer, anyways.
At least.
At least he's a simp. He's a
Acosta
simp.
gets booed at the border. Well,
Not a
question
shocker.
Trump.
Not a shocker.
The New York City mayoral race.
The sky.
Dude, I've been trolling,
Cloudy.
so I guess to get started, we have to talk about something I have found out very recently. And I am now considering myself considered to be a part of the LGBTQIA++ kin.
Okay.
I am now officially a Trekkie. I freaking love this Star Trek: The Next Generation.
You know, see, Dan, listen, you do a lot better in life if you just listen to me from whatever I told you last year.
I mean, probably.
I've been
right?
talking
Hey,
about TNG for a while, saying
No,
like,
I mean,
listen, you guys should check it out. It's a good show. It's just a well-written show.
It is, and this is the thing. What I like about it is it's inclusive. There's a lot of equity.
Well, it's the utopia, but it's the utopia. It's after they've gone through all their bullshit and they just work for service, for exploration, for discovery, for science.
Yeah.
There's no hang-ups about economies and the
My
economic
bullcrap.
systems. And what they do is, since human beings are enlightened now, they go to other planets and basically deal with problems that humanity had in the past. So everything gets to be a morality play, and it does the great thing that science fiction can do, where you can take a social problem that you're actually familiar with, and you can make it abstract because you're dealing with green aliens, but you're still making the same principal point, and it doesn't feel like it's preaching at you. You know, after you're done, you're like, that was good. I like that message.
Yeah.
That was a good thing that he did there. Very difficult. What is Picard gonna do?
Yep. I mean, it's one of those things I think, but I'm only 4 episodes in, but I'm actually kind of in love, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't listen to you, mainly because now I know I have a treasure trove just of
You
goodies.
do. I'll be honest. Like, if you like the first season, see, that's pretty big. Like most people,
I've heard it gets. I talked to Solomon. Solomon's like, the first season's the worst season.
It is,
He's like,
by far.
It gets so much better.
Yeah.
And because he was telling me about the older movies, he's like, all of them are pretty dang good. He's like, the worst one is like a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10.
well,
And he's like, Wrath of Khan is like amazing. He like, loves it.
Star Trek V is the worst one. It was the one that was directed by William Shatner, and it's basically they go find God. It's like the most Star Trek concept ever, but Shatner is such a bad director that he just fucks it up. But it's still a very entertaining movie, even when it's unintentionally so. But it's still totally watchable, totally entertaining. I own all of them, dude. I love those movies.
I'm sorry, I'm outing Solomon, but I guess he's like a secret Trekkie.
Oh, I don't.
Like, he really
that doesn't
is.
surprise me at all. Actually, Solomon, I should talk to Solomon because I've been going back and reading all like the Philip K. Dick books. And last time we hung out,
Oh, yeah, he loves them.
yeah, we were talking about him, but it had been years since I had read a lot of them. And now it'd be cool just to have a conversation with him, just for whatever. But just to talk to somebody else who's reading Philip K. Dick books. But
Well, it's something that is absolutely surprising to me because I put on the first episode and I laughed so hard when the main guy is Q, and I just could not stop laughing. And I sent the video to you guys.
yeah, John
And then
Delancey.
And honestly though, they are so meta about what's going on in America in ways like with Q. Listen to Q's messages. It's always
He's always
been
been there. He's always been there.
and did you hear the new Q leak?
Honestly, it's probably where they got the name, Dan.
No, but did you hear the new Q leak?
No.
It is General Flint. That's who Q was. Now, according to Stu Peters.
Yeah, according to this guy, this random guy, dude.
Well, dude, I'm just saying. That actually makes more sense that he would be the Q because he was inside the agency, or inside the administration.
Sure.
But
why not?
no, because I don't think. All right, I don't know. This is my problem. You can't tell me Q doesn't exist, and my main thing is this:
Well, no, Q
the
exists,
psychological.
but whatever that means is up for
Right.
debate.
No, but okay. So let's say What was Q's main thing is that there is a deep state of patriots, right? There is a war going on within the deep state, basically.
Yeah.
And they're trying to catch pedophiles and what other things did they make claims about? Like, or whatever. I'm not like a Q guy, you know. I'm not a Q tard. I don't know everything. I just know the broad strokes
Sure.
of it. General Flynn did get fired for kind of like standing up to Obama. He got removed like because he spoke out on some of the crazy shit he was seeing over there. He has spoken out, as far as I understand. And this could be the ultimate deep state, right? I guess everything's the deep state.
Yeah,
But it's one of those things where it's like at least we have some sort of track record of him being defiant towards Obama, defiant towards the intelligence assets that they had over there. And I don't give a crap. Millie Weaver, I don't know how much is true. Her and that lady, they made that documentary, Shadowgate or Shadow Wars or Shadowgate.
Yeah.
It's kind of like think about the founding fathers. They were probably called conspiracy theorists. I know, but
I mean, the Q thing. Before I actually go on, hey, what's up, Maverick? Maverick's actually here. Jesus,
hey, what
buddy.
up, boy?
That's
talking
fucking
to him
early. It's early for this guy.
He's himself, but he's a big dog. He can do whatever he wants.
But no, Q's got kind of the thing. It's like the Nostradamus effect. It's like you say 1,000 things and 10 of them come true, and they're like, "Wow, it's really something here." Like, if anybody can speculate, anybody can you could look at patterns, try to infer what could happen or what's happening, and sometimes you're going to be right. That doesn't necessarily mean that you actually know anything.
Sean, what is the difference between Q? Let me rephrase that. Is there a difference between Q and our own government?
What?
Is there a difference?
Well, Q is like a Reddit page, so yeah.
No, but hear me out. Is there a difference in how they apply what they tell us?
Yeah, because one of them could most definitely be, it most likely is, all just made up.
Okay. WMD's getting to Iraq.
Oh, dude, come on.
What? No.
You have to paint with such a broad brush.
It's not a broad brush, Sean. They lie to us all the time.
Yeah,
and they only let us see what we want to see.
So what would you?
And it's social engineering.
So
but I'm saying that they could be the same. But I'm saying, tell me how they function differently. Our federal government and their intelligence agencies work off the Nostradamus effect, basically. They're like, we're just going to say we think something. You're going to believe it because we're an authoritative source.
Oh, well, yeah, but they're way more insidious. They're not like making predictions. They're actually like willing things into existence. And they're also just lying to you. Like Nostradamus or Q or whatever, they're not like, quote unquote, lying to you. What they're saying is, this is what we think. This is what we're inferring from the limited information we have. The government is manifesting these things, and actually,
you're blind, dog. You're blind.
I'm not blind.
You're blind.
No way.
You're blind. Who got
way.
arrested? Who got arrested?
Who? What do you mean?
Who got arrested?
Who?
How did Epstein get arrested? The tip of the iceberg.
How did he?
What do you think? How do you
I don't
think
even
this
remember. I don't even remember why he got arrested. Oh, I mean,
because someone Mike Cernovich actually is one of the main reasons he got arrested.
So the legend goes, yes.
Well, no, there's no legend. The documental FAC filings and all the court filings, everything shows that Mike Cernovich paid over $150,000.
Okay, whatever. Okay, so Mike Cernovich killed Epstein.
No, what I'm saying is, it was the Miami Herald, I believe, was one of those Florida.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
She was told she was crazy. They told and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't think as many people had been woken up to the fact that how many pedophiles work within our governments, and it's like there is something to it's like watching the Jeremy Seville thing. Maverick, you know Maverick, at least 500.
Oh yeah, kids. No, I mean, because I think, Maverick says, I can't believe how well they hypnotized everyone over Epstein. It's crazy. No, I agree. It's actually, the crazier thing is how they disappeared it. Like, it is the biggest story in the past 50 years. I mean, because I think he's an intelligence asset. I think it's just so clear that he was, and they were protecting him for a long time until they couldn't anymore. And when they couldn't anymore, they just killed him. They just threw him
No,
under the bus and they killed him. Like Ghislaine's a handler, so Ghislaine's getting kid gloves. They disseminate these stories about, oh, I'm uncomfortable in prison or whatever, and that's just to gaslight people to be like, well, she's really getting it. Like, no.
Well, let's say Ghislaine is a CIA informant, like, or a CIA agent or something to that effect. Some of our government or Mossad or whoever, some agent, most likely the United States.
She could be working for she could be working with an ally. She could be Mossad.
To say, but wouldn't that make her innocent?
No, because they're out there purposely doing fucked up things, and then they are fucked up people who also engage in the behavior. They're not just there acting as honeypots. They're honeypotting themselves.
What happens if Ghislaine's a good lady and she's just being all caught up in this? This is what I'm saying. You can't trust the government. It all is speculation. It's all conspiracy. Like, let's it's.
Dude, she believes in like that. What the hell is that thing? Remember that thing?
Yes.
The water
Terraria,
whatever the conference she gives. She was all into that. The elite like eco terrorist, or not eco terrorist, but eco activist stuff.
They have a base there.
No, that's what I'm saying. But she was all involved in that and propagating it and talking about it and gave not TED Talks, but she talked at some major conferences where a bunch of rich people go and jerk each other off and say, "Don't we care about the environment?" And it's like, but she was all involved in that stuff. I think she has documentation. Her father.
Yeah, she was a submarine pilot, Sean. Don't disparage her.
Maverick says, Jimmy Savile literally had access to orphanages here. He would turn up and just pick one, all because he raised money for charity.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to ask Maverick. Oh, Sean, what's that thing that the 13th Circle? Whatever it is about the Queen
the cult
and the island?
That documentary that you're talking, the one that Eddie Bravo was talking about years ago? Yeah.
Yes. No, but like, okay, Maverick, we can even talk about this a little bit tomorrow, but do you know anything about like this island where like there's no laws really? There's no like, I don't know. I mean, there's something to do with some child. I mean, you're from that country. If anyone heard of a conspiracy theorist from there, it's probably you. Because you live there. But I heard something about it where some island and the Queen of England would go pick up certain people, take them there, and all sorts of weird stuff. But why does that sound crazy to you, Sean?
Why does what sound crazy to me?
Well, you're like, because Eddie Bravo said it. Like, but why would that be?
I don't know. I don't think it's crazy.
I heard the tone. Sean.
No. I was just laughing because that's like, I remember when Eddie Bravo was like freaking out about it on Joe Rogan. It just made me laugh because he gets so like animated.
I love Eddie.
Look it up.
I miss him.
Look it up. Look it up. He's not allowed on there anymore. That was part of the Spotify deal.
Said, look into it.
Look into it.
Is that really true?
No. At least not that I know of.
I think it's something to do with more like
maybe they had a falling out. I don't know.
They have been very they don't talk, like no one said anything to each other about it. But if this is the thing, everything's a conspiracy. All that word has got a taboo. Okay, it's true. When Sean and I talk about planning a birthday party, that's a conspiracy. That is, we are conspiring behind closed doors to get something done or that we want, It is what it is. It's just our government conspires all the time against us.
Sure.
And like Justin Amash, who used to be in Congress, I believe.
The libertarian guy?
Yeah. He posted something earlier, and it kind of like made me think. I was like, "Really? Is this true?"
Hey, what's going on, Fractal? What's up, buddy? Haven't seen you in a while.
So he goes.
We haven't been able to live stream in a while. So
Kevin McCarthy said something to the effect. It kind of gets cut off. For the past several months, I've seen a disturbing trend at the National Security Agency. The NSA cannot be used as a political instrument. And then Justin Amash goes, imagine voting to authorize FISA 702 multiple times as both Kevin McCarthy and Devin Nunes did. Nunes literally led the reauthorization effort in 2018 and then calling for an investigation to find answers for the American people. Their answers is you guys voted to empower the NSA.
Yeah, because they're all fucking idiots, Dan. They're bureaucrats. They're like literally, they don't even know what they do. They don't even fucking remember. I think they wouldn't be.
Bureaucrats, though.
Yeah, oh, of course they're bureaucrats. They're playing the game. They're just following whatever keeps them where they're at, dude.
I thought a bureaucrat is not elected. That's the difference
Well,
between
I mean, they act in the capacity of acting like a bureaucrat.
Well, they're all
they're fucking idiots. You can watch them.
You
go watch video of Devin Nunes speaking, and tell me that guy's like a fucking high functioning individual.
No, but this is the thing. We have to be able to separate bad policy from his actions. There is no doubt that he is the reason that all this stuff was uncovered about Trump and the Russians, the Russian investigation, all the shit about the CIA.
Yeah, you can stumble your way into some good stuff. Everybody does.
Well, I mean, I don't think that. No, that's like 2 years of campaigning and uncovering documents.
Yeah, he was also, but he was politically motivated to. Like there was the base, the Trump base, the people that he's trying to court for his own means.
And I agree with you.
Loved it. They fucking loved it. They ate it up. Remember all over Twitter and YouTube, all the clips. Devin Nunes yelling at people.
And well, there's also like, while I agree, but we all know that Washington D.C. a lot of favors are parsed and passed along, and there's a lot of political favors that happen. You vote for this bill, you got to vote for FISA 702. And maybe that bill, like, funds a hospital or something. I don't know, or something you're really passionate about. And it is compromise. We have to admit, it's compromise. There's a lot of compromise.
Of course.
And that's the part of the issue. No, like Rand Paul may be like one of the very few principled. Like, look what they're trying to do, Matt Gaetz. Take him down with like this shock story about him having sex with like a 16-year-old across state lines. All a complete intelligence psyop. Like, absolutely. And like, dude, I tweet at Rick Grinnell every single day. Every day, I tweet at him the same thing.
Psycho.
No, like it's not even a psycho. I'm like, what role did you play in the persecution of Julian Assange? Because now we know at least that this man admits that he's a liar. He is a pedo. He was allowed to continue committing these pedophilic acts while working with the FBI and CIA.
Which guy?
To try to get the Icelandic gentleman. It's an Icelandic newspaper, the only one reporting it. It's like this big story, and it's all validated. If you go to WikiLeaks.com, it's probably like the top thing. And he came out and he said, I lied because they said they would give me immunity from charges. So, which he's in Iceland now. I guess he's like safe, I guess. I don't know. But there's enough to discredit it. So do you know why they couldn't go after Julian Assange the first time?
Why?
You don't know? Okay.
Well, no. Why? Yeah, tell me. I don't remember.
So there's this issue the Obama administration had with Julian Assange. It was called the New York Times problem. So New York Times has published classified material from whistleblowers before. And so Julian Assange is a publisher. He published these things. He was given things. So this is exactly what happened. Very short history. Rick Grinnell and William Barr worked together to try to find somebody that could at least say that Julian Assange hacked into our database, or he himself had to partake in the action of the hack, of the leak of itself, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, that's why they
got the Iceland guy. Yeah. Well, that's why they got the Iceland guy to say, why do they always have to be pedophiles? All of them. Like, it's crazy. But so Rick Grinnell was one of them. Him, Mike Pence, and William Barr were like the three dudes that were running that shit. Trump really, I guess, from what I understand, Trump didn't give a shit. He's like, if the guy's guilty, he's guilty. That's how Trump is, right? Mike Pence walks in, hey, we got evidence that Julian Assange hacked our stuff from this guy. You know what I mean? Trump is not the guy that makes all these decisions. We have to remember this. Like, I'm not trying to cover for Trump, but acting like Trump knows what the fuck is going on. When William Barr, Mike Pence, and Rick Grinnell, his DNI at the time, I believe, come in and say, this guy did this, are you not going to trust the guys that you hired?
I guess. I don't know. I mean,
right?
I mean, like, I guess the biggest criticism you give to him is during the pardon process, I guess, and all the people campaigning and going to
do it.
What?
Dude, he couldn't do it, Sean.
No, he knows if they did it, they'd come after him hard.
Yeah, they would have all.
It's like
I think I don't think the election stuff would have been going where it's going. I think a lot of things would have been a lot worse for him. But we have to say,
well, I think the state of New York would have went after him. I honestly, because didn't they drop it? They said they're not going to do anything.
yep,
Just the other day.
the
Right?
Manhattan,
Yeah, so
but they're still suing Trump.org, and they are dropped tax evasion against Trump.org and his CFO or CEO or something like that. Just today, it doesn't mean anything, but we have to remember. So I tweet at him every day. It's the same fucking. I tweet him and I don't care if the FBI is watching me. Honestly, watch me. But all I say every time is, I'm like, hey sir, being very respectful. I'm not cussing or anything. I'm like, what are your thoughts on the persecution of Julian Assange? What role did you play in his persecution? Why do you never answer this? What were you and Bill Barr doing?
What do you
using
know?
a pedo as a source to try and extradite him? Free Julian Assange. Answers. Like, and while he's tweeting about Kyle Griffin supports beauty contests, like Donald Rumsfeld, responsible for over 400,000 people dying by his lies of the WMD. He was the main guy pushing as a Secretary of Defense this WMD stuff in Iraq.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking kidding me, dude?
Yeah, it's all fuckery, man. It's all
I
incestuous.
I sent you a video from Twitter.
Which one?
Damn,
I just
it's
queued
the
up.
Donald.
You're good.
Oh no, you don't have to. You don't have to pull it up right this second.
No, I'll do it. When we talk about Cosby, I have a video for the Cosby.
Maverick, I got your Twitter message. Yes, we will. It's the one that says, "Oh shit, I sent you fucking too much."
It's like, oh shit.
No, it's September 10th, 2001.
Are you talking about the Donald Rumsfeld one? Okay.
Yeah.
I got it. It's just
Like
right
it September 10th, 2001. I don't know when anybody knows what happened the next day, but
here. All right.
fucking guess.
Where is it? Oh, come on, motherfucker. All right, we're gonna have to sync it.
Yeah. Oh, mine doesn't have a play button on it.
You gotta go. You gotta scroll down to the next tweet.
Okay. What does this say at the top though? September 6, 2001, bomb dogs are pulled from WC buildings by Seracom, a security company owned in part by one other than the forgotten Bush brother Marvin. They were also in charge of security of Washington Dulles Airport, where the Pentagon crash plane left from.
Fractal Curve coming in with a hot take. Mike Pence showed his true colors during January 6th. He may even have known the plot to raid the Capitol looking back on it.
Dude, I don't know. Ron DeSantis still looks suspicious to me. I don't know who we should pick. He should pick me. I'll tell you the truth.
All right,
I'm ready.
Ready? 1, 2. Oh shit! I'm all over the place tonight. I'm all over the place tonight.
What are we doing, man?
All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
According to some estimates, we cannot track $2.3 trillion in transactions. 2.3 trillion with a T.
The very next day, 9/11, the accounting offices were destroyed in the Pentagon. The 2.3 trillion was never brought up again. Nope.
According to some estimates, we cannot track
Hello,
$2.3 trillion.
conspiracy, my dear old friend. Why do we never talk about how security was pulled, how all the aircraft and the fighters just told to stand down. The ones were committing an exercise that the way they're where the Pentagon was being attacked, literally asking on the radio saying, is this an exercise?
Well, people do talk about it, Dan.
No, but it's like, come on.
People do talk about it. I mean, well, they do talk about it.
Did you see that video I showed you where we can pull up that video that you're about to watch, but the video where the English, high five to Maverick and his country for this one? About the release of Bill Cosby and what they said?
Yes, actually, let's watch that. This would be a good one to start our Bill Cosby conversations. If people don't know, Bill Cosby not guilty today because of he was found not guilty, dropped all charges because of the prosecutors fucking up and violating his Fifth Amendment rights. Yeah,
but that's not guilty. The charges were dropped.
I thought it said he was.
They're different.
Considered. Okay, that's fair enough.
Different, yeah. Legally speaking, you're not wrong.
Let's join.
All right.
Okay. Oh, you can start it. Oh shit, I'm not on there. Hold on. I'm ready.
Our correspondent Michelle Fleury in Philadelphia for the latest there. Michelle.
Hugh, for the last 2 years, this has been where Bill Clinton has called home. But tonight, he will sleep in his own bed after the bombshell decision by Pennsylvania's Supreme Court to overturn his conviction of sexual assault on the grounds that his Fifth Amendment rights, that is, the right against self-incrimination.
There it is, everybody. Bill Clinton released from prison today. Wonder what she was thinking about. She's trying to send us messages. She's trying to send us messages.
Just saying, dude. I actually was. If that's not a troll, it should be.
No, it's not. That was a Freudian slip.
I don't think so, dude. No, that Bill Clinton, Bill Cosby. It's not close at all.
Oh, damn, that's come on.
You know, I was texting your wife thinking it was you.
Yeah, she told me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like going on, and she was just like, "Wait, who are you talking to?" Because you and I had talked about the Fourth Journey book and how I sent it to you, and then I got a message with S. Deegan, and I was like, "Oh, it's John," and then all of a sudden he's like, "I sent you a new book. I thought you would really enjoy it," and I was like, "Oh, I can't wait for you to get the one. It should be there on the 2nd, blah 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 blah," and like, and then she was like, "Wait, what? What book did you get me?" And I was like, "What are you Oh shit."
Oh. Now she knows. She knows.
The fluoride in the water is working, people.
Maverick says, "I bet she's getting fired." I don't know if you get fired for that. It's a slip.
Yeah.
But...
No, that one. If it wasn't a slip, genius, because she played it off like it wasn't. She was like, and like maybe she just didn't even think of it, but it was good.
So let's talk about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby got out. What do you think?
Did you watch the Recato Law video?
I watched like the first 5 or 6 minutes, like while I was taking a poop before I came in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. The prosecutors fucked up.
Oh, they didn't fuck up.
The DA fucked up. Actually,
they lied.
Well, wasn't it? If I'm not, I may be mistaken, but wasn't it that like? It was originally they made the deal with prosecutors and then one DA and then the DA changed. And then the second DA was just like, no, we're totally going to fucking charge you. And now now you've incriminated yourself because it was part of a civil lawsuit. Basically, the prosecutors knew that they didn't have a case. Like whether he's guilty or not, they just weren't going to be able to convict. They weren't going to win that case. So basically, they were like, hey, if you just kind of cop to it, we'll leave you alone. We'll walk away. You give testimony.
This is the thing.
And we'll never charge you. Because at the end of the day, I think the mindset was that, like, the women, the accusers, just wanted him to admit it. Like, that's what they were looking for. That's what they got.
But see, that I think people are always misrepresenting this, is that he states, as far as I understand it, that yes, I gave them drugs, but it was consensual when they took the drugs.
Yeah.
That was the thing. It was the drugs were consensual.
Yeah, that was his claim because there's no way to verify any of that stuff. It's all anecdotal. And you know what? Like, as far as it being true or not, I have no idea.
Dude, you had congressional hearings on Brett Kavanaugh from a high school party. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but this is and we're gonna play a clip of him talking to Larry King about putting Spanish fly in girls' drinks, and they're laughing like. As if this is something that just guys do.
Everyone did back in the day.
So like and there was other things that had come up and blah, blah, blah. And I know that some people that had written him prescriptions for Quaaludes kind of made statements in the past. And so there was more than just like accusations. There was some evidence. Maverick or Fractal says, when was the last time Bill Clinton was relevant? When Donald Trump
roasted him. Roasted him.
Yeah, when he brought those women to the debate. That was the last time he was relevant.
Or when when Bill Clinton had a picture hanging up in Epstein's house.
Actually, yes.
Bill Clinton flying on the plane 26 times. Shall we go on? 27 times, whatever. Yeah, he's a pedophile, bro.
Yeah, and those things they come up, everybody talks about it for like 4 days and then they never mention it again.
Every time.
Maverick says, in a parallel universe, Bill Clinton was imprisoned for drugging and raping women, and black news presenter just slipped up naming ex-president Bill Cosby by mistake.
Dude, that would be hilarious.
In the parallel world. So this is an old interview he did with Larry King. I saw a shorter clip, but I couldn't find the shorter one. So we'll just have to check this one out. It's like 3 minutes long, but
okay.
He had his hand on the back of my head, and he was trying to push it towards his penis.
Nice.
Nobody believed you. And who would have believed me? Playmate.
I didn't know if he was going to kill me or rape me.
Feeling drugged and him having sex with me.
Can we just talk about something real quick? These fucking white bitches and their fucking white privilege, okay? Coming out against a black icon, trying to tear him down.
Trying to
tear a man down.
Trying to tell kids to pull their
No,
pants
but like,
up.
why are they all white? I guess
No,
he had
they're not.
a
They're
certain
not.
taste.
They're not.
Oh, okay, my bad. I spoke too soon.
This is no, they're
Spoke
not
too
all
soon.
white.
The last member was Bill Cosby. A patchwork robe, dropping his robe and getting on top.
He started grabbing at my chest, and starting to try to fondle me.
People magazine believed us, believed me, and that piece
Not her,
then
she's a
my
lesbian.
family
Well,
dropped
she is
me.
now.
He grabs me, pulls me like really tight to him, kisses me in the mouth like really, really rough.
I remember is being on his couch with him taking my clothes off.
I was in a white T-shirt and my panties, and he was looming over me in a white robe.
This has affected me in my house. It's affecting me.
Oh, that's real shit, though.
Really affected these women.
Or she's a good actor.
Janice Dickinson is not a good actor. So America's first supermodel.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet, and I'm going to tell my side of
That
the story.
seems pretty
And it's
legitimate,
not going to end here.
We can put him in jail
Drugged
for
me
that.
last night, then had sex with me. I don't understand it. It's not like I would have said no to anything. Charlotte, fill this out for me. I read your article in Salon, and so she was someone who had a consensual relationship with him, so didn't understand why he would drug her. Is that right?
Right. I mean, it made no sense to her, and she was really pretty, sexually wild, and she was willing to go along with anything, and it didn't make any sense.
Well, I'm still very disturbed. What I cannot figure out, and I kind of wish this was the Behavior Bureau, but maybe you can answer this. I don't understand when someone's in a consensual relationship.
Yeah, why
if
you?
the object.
I know. Yes.
I don't get it. I'm struggling with it. I need an answer. Drew.
Well, people. I listen.
Why drug
Well, first of all,
someone?
let's just say we can't corroborate any of the stories. This is Charlotte's reporting. We can't corroborate reporters
Correct.
independently.
Why
Any of the
allegedly?
stories.
So we're just on national
But
television.
There are people that have fetishes about people being asleep.
Real good
and there are
journalism
people
there,
who
guys.
Do things
This
that
is
they don't want to see
entertainment.
people to see when they're awake. I'm just that's just
Like,
in
really,
my
look at this as
clinical
like a
experience.
TV
I don't
show.
have
It's
any notion of this being anything to do with these cases. Do you have any sense why he might, if he did in fact drug these women, why he would have done so?
I just have to assume that maybe he got excited over the idea of a woman being out. I mean, I really don't know.
I want to show my panel a fascinating interview we found from 1991. Bill Cosby was on CNN promoting a book. He tells an interesting story. Take a look.
Spanish fly was the thing that all boys from age 11 on up to
Age
death,
11.
we will still be searching for Spanish fly. That's right. And what was the old story was, if you took a little drop, no, it was on the head of a pin.
That's right.
And
Drop
you put
it
it
in
in
a
the drink.
Coca-Cola. Don't
Hot-
matter.
It doesn't make it, and the girl would drink it, and
she's yours.
Hello, America.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know,
I was
man.
like, when I saw that, I was like mildly shocked. I was like, holy fuck.
Okay,
that was on TV.
but is he saying? Okay, hold on. Is he saying that like he did that, or is he saying that was
all
a common?
boys. He
I
said
mean,
all
is he a
boys from
boy?
11
Is
to
he a
death.
boy? I'm a Trekkie.
He
I'm a
said-
Trekkie.
He said 11 to death.
I'm a Trekkie. He's not a boy.
And they will always
He's
be
Bill Cosby.
searching for that Spanish fly.
Oh, dude, that
Fractal
is-
says, all these old broads. Maverick says, I can't help but think of Cosby flopping his twig and berries on their chest and being like, ah, za, 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 baby. You like
Yeah.
the cause, za, za, za.
Nah,
And
he's
then Maverick,
like, well, I'm gonna put it in your booty pop. Gotta give it to you.
you take the penis and you put it in the vagina and they're sleeping, you know what I mean? What is it? Fractal brought up Kenan Thompson telling a story about Bill Cosby, and we can bring that up too. That'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Kenan Thompson, if you don't know, from Kenan and Kel, now SNL.
Trust him
along-
because he's black.
Yeah, well, that's,
Black guy talking about black guy, we can trust him.
I'm very excited. Obviously, election season on SNL is so exciting, and debate sketches one of my favorite things to watch.
Trump.
Have you been working on your Ben Carson? Do you have anything?
I've been working on my Donald Trump.
You Trump, okay.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. No, I've been working on. I mean, Bill Carson's
ridiculous.
kinda,
I'm
he's
black.
so laid
Yeah,
back.
he's not
just
allowed.
like, you know, I'm running for president. No big deal. You know, I don't like Muslims too much, but that's not gonna stop me from having surgery tomorrow. I got a couple surgeries this week, and then I'm gonna like make some campaign speeches. No big deal. I think
He's a laid-back cat.
He is.
One of your greatest impressions, Bill Cosby. You did it for years on
Thank
SNL.
you.
Bill Cosby.
Whoa, do you hear
Yeah.
that?
Oh no, it's. They heard. Everybody
Yeah,
heard.
Everybody heard. That's what happened.
That's what happened. Nobody heard, and then everybody
Right.
heard. But you had worked with Cosby. You did Fat Albert.
I did do Fat Albert, and I'm still very proud of that movie.
Yeah.
We worked hard on it and had a good time. And it makes people feel good when they watch it, besides of whatever's happening with that dude.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are like little indicators of things that happen that you just go, that was a little different. And one of them was this story, you know, that he told me where he was like, you know, life is good in the movies or whatever, but you just be ready because when this movie comes...
Hold on, I'm going to pause for a second. Fucking YouTube.
Oh, the censors?
Oh, it's
The
saying,
censor-
warning, heads up, we've detected copyrighted audio and video.
I know, dude. Like, this is the thing. I mean,
That's why
it's just,
that's why D
oh,
Live is
eh.
superior, because you can deal with this shit afterwards.
Yeah, but D Live is like...
It's a barren
we
wasteland.
we got Fractal here, you know? And
No,
I know
this is
Matt
the-
might follow us. And
This is where the juice is. All right, well, let's go back. Well, if the screen goes black, guys, we'll be back in 30 seconds.
comes out, you're going to need two because the women are going to be all over you. And I was like... No, what? I'm sorry, Dr. Huxtable. What was that? I didn't catch it. And like, you know, that weird type stuff just goes in the back of your, like...
Yeah.
That's
no,
not even
was
that
just
bad.
He's a guy. I guess,
Right.
Being a...
And
It's
then you
football
hear,
season.
and then that everything comes
All
out,
right, that's good
and
enough.
it's like the
I
end
don't
of
think anything
Usual
else is-
Suspects, where you're
What's
like,
that?
oh my God,
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey was Kaiser
Exactly.
Soze.
Where is he? He's around the corner. He can't even... Oh, Chaz Palminteri. I felt so bad
They're
for him. End of his
sacrificial
career at
lambs,
that
dude.
point. But, yeah, she is just crazy.
Yeah,
Right
that's
now,
crazy.
so.
Yeah, that's just sacrificial lamb shit. Like, that's not even that's not no offense. No offense to the guy. You know, was it Fractal who sent that?
No,
or?
but when you put it in context after what you know, and then you hear it, and you're
That's
like,
not
oh.
a crazy statement.
No, because he's making a joke, but what it indicates a preoccupation with.
Yeah, but he's
sex.
talking about getting fucking laid because you've been in fucking movies and shit. Of course.
All right, this is Damon Wayans defending Bill Cosby.
Unrapeable.
Yeah,
That's a weird word, huh?
This is I didn't know this was Inside Edition, but he was on.
There's only one person.
He was on the Breakfast Club years ago, and
There's only one woman that's not capable of being raped, and that's Liz Cheney, because no one would touch that shit.
Comedian Damon Wayans is taking heat after making some controversial comments about Bill Cosby's accusers.
Some of them really is unrapeable. When you look, I look at them and go, no, he don't want that. Get out of here.
Hear the astonished response from Power 105.1 radio co-host Angela Yee.
I look at them and go, no, he don't want that.
I was taken aback. The word unrapeable, I don't think that should be in anybody's vocabulary.
Reaction has been swift, and many comments are brutal.
well, he said unrapeable. He did go on to say he's like, no, I just think they're liars. You know, like it's I think
but okay.
It's like a 5-minute little conversation.
What do
they
you
have.
think? Do you think Bill Cosby was a serial rapist?
You know, can I know for sure? No, I can't.
No, I'm just saying, but what are your feelings telling you? Your feelings, like your internal compass. What do you feel? Do you really feel like
it was one of those things that was such a bummer for me because Bill Cosby is such an icon of like a good man, like a good father, like
yeah.
And that's
Well,
what people but people would say at the time. They're like, oh, they're trying to do this to tear down. He's like one of the only really positive role models in like media for.
But
like,
do you know what?
For black men. So
who?
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
He's a rapist. He's a rapist.
But
like
you know.
I think it would be like I guarantee you, Jeremy Maverick probably felt the same way about Jeremy Seville. Like that guy was like a national icon. I mean, he it was probably hard to come to terms with that in a way of realizing maybe not Maverick because he's a smart guy, but there was suspicions and whispers about him for decades. But I think with Bill Cosby or Harvey Weinstein, like did you listen to Quentin Tarantino, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I did actually. Yeah.
I didn't. God, fucking the Spotify app is trash.
It is. I hate it.
Freaking hate it. Like I'm like I pay $10 a month for this shit to work and it doesn't. Like it annoys me. I would pay $5 a month just to have it work. Like it's that annoying to me. He goes, you know, it's kind of fucked up because he was like a father figure to me, and he's like, you know, you kind of saw it as like the guy chasing the secretary around the desk, or like, you know, like, but the casting couch was a known thing. Everybody knew.
Well, that was one of the things Tarantino was like, no, everybody knew. Everybody, not necessarily that he was raping some women, but he was definitely a poon hound. And he would leverage his position to try to pressure women for opportunities to have sex with him. I mean,
and that's okay. It's an exchange.
I don't think it's okay, but like.
So do you think prostitution should be legal?
It's not illegal, but it's okay. It's not okay, but it's also not illegal to do that necessarily.
Oh, say that he went to jail.
Well, he went to jail for actual rape. Like it wasn't.
No, but do you think prostitution should be illegal?
Do I think it should be illegal?
Yeah,
No,
banned. Like
no,
not be able to
but
do
that's two people.
Yeah.
Literally,
yeah.
no. They're engaging knowingly in sex. It is a transfer for sex. It's not like you're gonna have prostitute. If you have sex with me, I'll give you a job. Like that's not the same thing.
Tell me the difference between a prostitute and an actress.
Well, it's probably a very thin line.
Yeah, very thin line. They sell their bodies, they sell their sexuality, they sell their art. Their body is art. They don't have brains. They're not real people.
Oh my God.
No, I'm kidding. No, but I'm just saying, like, but like you're acting like women are defenseless creatures that can't say no in this situation.
No, I'm just saying. I just think
you're a prostitute.
I think if you have like a moral compass, you just don't do that shit to people.
Right. And that's go listen to Adrienne Curry. She told people no, and that was it. If she just didn't get the fucking job, if she went about her life.
So she says. So she claims.
So she claims. But I'm going to tell you right now, if someone said, Dan, you like we don't need to hash it all up again. If you want to go listen to it, listen to Louis C.K. It's like 9,000 views. We argue the crap about, and I'm like, I still defend Louis C.K. I think
the Louis C.K. one is not that egregious. It's really not. Like, because all the stories were from a time where he wasn't like some power broker comedian, and we talked about it during that episode of Goes to the Movies. But
Fractal, get on it. Fractal, go see what he said. He did not say that in the original one.
I did, 100%.
He was a writer for Conan. He was very powerful and influential.
Yeah.
You said these things. I just actually listened to it like a week ago because I wanted to go back.
No, well, not from the allegations from years and years ago. If there was stuff like in the more recent times, if you just pull your dick out in front of somebody, it's called assault.
No, but he wasn't doing that.
Your dick out.
He wasn't doing that. He was asking for consent. Can I masturbate in front of you? No, they say yes.
Well, that was
they laughed.
It wasn't always. No, that was not always the case. There were other
on
accusations.
The phone.
Other accusations. Listen, like I said, I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Like I don't think Louis C.K. is not the same as Harvey Weinstein. He's not the same as maybe Bill Cosby. He's not the same as those dudes at all. Well, like it's a much different thing.
My main issue is people should be happy that Bill Cosby got out. Main thing is because justice is there. They screwed him over. He held up his end of the deal. The justice system didn't. He just spent the last 2 years in prison.
Yeah.
This is a win for civil rights, for the illusion of civil rights, at least, that we think we have.
Well, he had the money to do the appeal and to actually follow through with it. Like most people don't. That's the reality. Most people can't do that.
Think about if you were a normal guy and you pled like you did the thing, and then the new DA comes in, he's like, fuck you.
Yeah, but that shit happens that happens literally to people every single day.
I donated to this guy, the fund. He was on Joe Rogan. I can't remember. It's like the Defense Project Fund or something. It's the he basically tries to get innocent people
out of jail. Yeah.
And he talks about that. He goes like, those funds exist for people like that. So if you have a good case.
Yeah, I think it's called the Innocence Project.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, they were involved with a few really high-profile ones. I want to say they were involved in some capacity with the Memphis 3. Do you remember those? The goth kids that allegedly killed those like 12-year-olds in the woods, like stabbed them to death. It was like Satanic Panic. There was like 3 documentaries made about it.
Can we at least talk about how no one needs to watch the news anymore? Like, seriously, watch the news. If you have your favorite commentator that you enjoy listening to, like I enjoy Tucker Carlson, but I don't listen to everything he says and take it as gospel, people. We all know that he's doing, like, but I think because he is at least being a more honest. Like, I can't stand this. I see people posting 10-second clips. Oh my God, here goes Tucker again complaining about the NSA. And I'm like, you're a journalist. Obama did it in 2008 and 2010.
Well, most of those people, the people that share those things, though, that actually make those clips are not really journalists. They're like activists.
Well, I don't care. They're hired by
Aaron
fucking Washington Post.
Yeah, Aaron Rupar and the Right Wing Watch guy. And
if you're hired, then those newspapers and stuff aren't newspapers.
That's all. Literally, all they do is watch Fox News and clip stuff. That's what
they're
do.
Brian Stelter, but it's 24/7. They're Stelter.
Yeah,
Brian
they're like the Twitter version of it. And actually, Stelter just uses their material for his show. It's like a snake eating its own tail.
Potato.
That guy sucks. He's such a smug prick too.
No, Cuomo's not good either.
No,
Cuomo's annoying.
There's
only one guy worth saving.
It's easy to dismiss Cuomo because he's such a fucking meathead.
Meathead.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, whatever.
No, but there's one guy worth saving, and it disappoints me every time. Is Jake Tapper? I think I see within there like there is like a smart, like eclectic.
Yeah, well, there was,
almost
there was a time where he was very respected. He did good work, and then just like everybody else, TDS, Trump derangement.
No, it's not TDS. I don't even know. He has to.
His worldview just got shifted, and then they see things. They look through it through the TDS prism, and then you just see whatever the fuck you want to see. Like it's not even that crazy. It's just like I don't know. It's like a sociological phenomenon.
So disappointing, and this is actually a really good thing, a really amazing thing that we've seen just in the last 24 hours. Eric Adams won the mayoral race where they thought it would be impossible for him to be caught. Basically, they're like, he's pretty much defunct winner. Even after all these votes, there's really not enough. So the one of the counts come in, and it's like a crazy big number, and and then he was second now, and he immediately calls bull crap.
Yeah, because it was like huge.
The
it was
immediate
like 130,000. Were they test votes or something?
Well, yeah, it was like 280,000 votes came in, and then 130,000 of them were the test ballots that they left in the machines. Then they put the new ones on, and they just let it feed through. Like, dude, okay, people, okay, but hold on. So he puts it out. What does all the mainstream guys goes? Oh, here we go, just like a Trumpian complaining about the election. Just suck it, you fucking lost, you loser. Well, report came out. Just in, this was from Insider Paper, quote, New York City election officials held an apparently illegal secret meeting to discuss the botched vote count that threw the Democratic mayoral primary into chaos. So they have secret meetings behind closed doors. Dude, and guess what? They're recanvassing, they're doing the right thing, and the media doesn't say a goddamn thing.
No, they've circled the wagons. It's not
this.
Actually, Politico just put out a story today, like basically a Kamala Harris hit piece.
Oh my, it wasn't a hit piece.
Yeah, it was.
What are you talking about?
The Politico
article? It was
article?
a love piece. Yeah, where'd they go? I thought it was they were saying everyone needs to lay off of her.
No.
Is that the Washington Post? Who said that?
That was Politico. They wrote a story because they interviewed a bunch of her staffers and ex-staffers.
Current? Oh, ex
and current. And then obviously working off of anecdotes and stories they had heard that her office is like in shambles and everybody hates working there. She's basically just been completely pushed to the side, totally relegated as a prop for Biden.
She's defunct. Yeah.
And she is Selena Myers from Veep. Like that is literally you read it, you're like, oh wow, that's like Veep. That's
okay. Well, I think the question is, listen, guys, I hate saying this. Shit's about to go down. Like I say this every day. No, but I mean, it's like, I'm serious. The leak happened last night. Within the last few days, I sent it to you. Don't show it because we'll get in trouble. We can't. Legally, we could be held liable for showing that publicly.
What
Supposedly, I've heard of the audit. The leaks came out.
Oh, what they
And
found?
I'll just say this much. I'll just say this. You ready? I'm just going to say a number. I'm not saying this relates to or has anything to do with. I'm just going to talk about how many burgers were sold in my local county this year. Okay? By this one establishment called McDonald's that probably were not very good hamburgers. Okay? Some would call them fraudulent hamburgers. I don't name them that. This is what they name them.
That's what they call them in the biz. Who am I to question?
I have it. 224,000 fraudulent burgers.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Roughly. I'm not saying exact. It's like 970 or something. But it's like, okay. Let's just say this is true. I'm too excited. I'm like laughing. Did you not see what Trump said at the border today?
No.
He goes, hey, you would make a really good running mate. And he goes, maybe I won't need you though. Maybe I won't need you though.
What, to DeSantis or to?
No, he was talking when he went down to the border. He was talking to Lieutenant Governor or something. It's like, you make a good running mate or something, and something to that effect. He's like, but we may not need you.
They're waiting to see what happens with how people react to, like, 2022 is going to determine how the GOP goes forward for 2024.
That's the thing. Okay, let's say that the Hamburglar gets caught, right? The Hamburglar gets caught. The guy that hired the Hamburglar, the guy that's in charge of McDonald's right now, he can't possibly stay there. Because it's not. It can't. You can't.
Yes, I think you can, but
no. Nope. No. I'm sorry. I have looked into this so hard. Like, I've been reading the Federalist Papers about like what would happen if there was a fraudulent McDonald's owner, and like they've discussed these things. The same thing happened in 1896 when the Tide election. They formed a commission. It's not because of a fraudulent Hamburglar, okay? But we're talking about, they literally said, okay, we came together, we decided the South we'll end Reconstruction if you vote for our candidate. They did, boom, done. That's how it happened. Cool, end of Reconstruction, boom. Yes, we've never been in this territory before. But okay, if this happened at your local mayor's office, what do you think would happen?
He would be ousted.
Ousted.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the constitutional process was what? It was held. We did do it the way we were supposed to, right?
According based on bad hamburgers.
Based on really bad hamburgers. This is what's going to happen. They're going to decertify. They're going to decertify the results and resend. They're going to resend them, and then that's going to cause a constitutional crisis for this McDonald's. It's going to cause a damn constitutional crisis. They're going to set up a commission like they did in 1896 with a couple Supreme Court justices, and it's going to be three Supreme Court justices on either side, and the Republicans get to pick three, and the Democrats get to pick three or two or whatever, and then they're going to come together. Legal scholars like Turley, like Dershowitz, they're all going to sit in there. And they're going to come and they're going to say, how are we going to do this? And you may see a new amendment to the Constitution. That is
Possibly.
real.
I think that they will say, yeah, it happened, and then shrug their shoulders and remind you there's nothing you can do about it.
You think the American people are going to do that, Sean? You want to see January 6th, you know?
You'd be surprised what people will just accept. Like, look at Epstein. Look at all the things we know about all these things that... No, I'm just saying... Like,
I don't know.
What is the thing that actually inspires people to, like, what is a call to action that somebody would actually act upon? Like, I don't know.
I have a question.
And if
Will you accept it?
The January 6th thing, right? There's indicators that maybe that's also is a little bit of manufactured.
It is. No, but will you accept it?
Will I accept it? What do you mean?
Will you accept it? If they tell you, tough shit.
Well, what the fuck am I supposed? What do you want me to do, Dan?
I know where I'm going.
Where are you going?
I know what I'm doing. I'm going to protest. What are you talking about?
Sure, you can protest. Yeah, there'll be protests. They will, of course.
No, I'm talking like the largest protest you've ever seen. It'll make BLM look like a fucking shit on a map. Like a little blip in a little fucking radar. BLM will be nothing. It'll be non-existent. You want to see a reckoning? When there's enough evidence to say some funky shit happened with our goddamn McDonald's? No. Like, seriously, Sean. Think about what that fucking says, man.
I think you'd be surprised how apathetic people are.
Sean, 1 million people showed up because they lost, technically.
Yeah? Because they wanted to hear
head McDonald's Corp. They went up to McDonald's Corp.
They wanted to see what Trump had to say. What he was going to do, and then there was all the stuff in the air about what was going on with Pence. I mean, that stuff was out there. And people were,
but dude,
you're curious.
I'm telling you, if that comes out, and it's certified, it's credible at least, it's over. Every county will freaking lose its mind. Because you're going to tell me the McDonald's in Maricopa County had 224,000 fraudulent hamburgers. In one county in the United States. In one!
If it's true, yeah.
In one
county,
330,000 fraudulent possible hamburgers with no chain of custody at the McDonald's in Fulton County. We're talking on epic proportions.
Yeah,
okay, I'm going to explain something to you.
Dan, hold on. In terms of people, a call to action for people, what makes you think they wouldn't just crush it? Like they do everything else.
It would cause a crisis like you've never seen. And the southern McDonald's will rise again. Like, we're literally talking like some crazy shit. Texas, the Texas McDonald's completely rejected that the fact that their border's not being protected. Okay? Florida's sending troops in. North Dakota's sending troops in. National Guardsmen and police officers to help. This is already happening.
We'll see. What do you want me to do? I don't think
there will be a revolution.
I don't think there's a way to know what will happen. I mean, I'm not going to play Nostradamus.
It's not Nostradamus. It's happened. We saw people protesting in all these areas, and thousands, and everyone was saying they're crazy. And then all of a sudden, people have been slowly having their fucking, like, dude, it's like trying to peel someone who's had their eyes glued shut, their eyelids, and you're just like, come on, fucking see it. See it. If you would tell me that if we found out that one of the most sacred processes in this country, one of our most sacred rights, which all our rights are sacred, but the act of deciding who runs our fucking McDonald's was stripped from you, was no longer honest, and we all know it's always been a little funky. Do you really think the Hamburglar got 81 million burgers? Do you really think that happened?
Do I think? I don't know.
Sean, the guy gets like 2,000 people. This is what I'm talking about. Donald Trump will get 1 million people watching him, though, and he gives the same dog shit fucking speech I've heard 1,000 times. It's not even close.
He has a very active base, and I think if impropriety was found and proven, they would definitely come out.
My buddy lives in Michigan. He called me and he goes, "Bro, all of my family are full of Democrats, all of them." And he's like, "They all voted for Trump," and I never knew that. They all were hardcore Obama people. I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, it's like, we just don't really talk about politics too much, but they are so freaked out by what they've seen."
Mm-hmm.
That even they were coming to be like, I voted for Trump, and like all his workers of Democrats, they all voted for him.
That was the same thing happened in 2016. There was a lot of people that in areas that were normally would vote Democrat.
What makes you think that his base is as small as it is?
I didn't say it was small. I said they're very active. I don't think
you are basic. No. Hold on, but you were telling me his base is smaller than Joe Biden's, right?
No.
Or no. Let me say this again. His base is smaller than the base that hates him. Right?
No,
No, but that would be, this is the argument. Like,
listen,
the base that hates Trump was larger than the people that voted for him.
I think that's a possibility.
But like, okay, so you say that, which I understand. We've talked about this before.
He's a very polarizing figure, and that they had.
I don't think he's as.
They had 4 years. 4 years to decide whether or not they felt like their 2016 vote was good and what they were going into on the next election cycle.
Bro, I really don't think Trump was as polarizing. And the one thing is, you look at the news. You look at 29% believe in the news. 20. How do you? Okay, so if you're not watching the news, what are you watching?
Nothing. A lot of people are not plugged in. They're just not.
People are just interacting on social media. Like, what is it? 9 out of 10 people, 8 out of 10 people have a Facebook account?
Yeah, but that's what information are they sharing? I mean, like, I think most people, even like if I were to go just anecdotally look at my own feed, very little politics.
Yeah, I understand, but because you believe people are so stupid or so uninformed, okay? Like, I'm not saying, okay, that's me. That's wrong. I shouldn't say you. Okay, I shouldn't say you. But what I'm saying is, like, there is a belief that people are very stupid. Okay, there's a belief that people just, and that may be true, but I think this is more likely. You're getting over embedded with a lot of anti-Trump stuff, and then you see that one person who posts that pro-Trump thing, shocked, horrified. You go click on it. Maybe that changes your mind. You're always one click away from changing your mind. You're always, it's that close. And I do think a lot of people, like Adrian Curley, hardcore Democrat, these may be anecdotal, but why do they keep stacking up higher and higher? I keep hearing all these stories about these people being like, I couldn't believe how much bullshit.
Hold on, but you also have to remember that they often have just loud voices, and they are often given a platform. Because people that are like alternative media,
I just got called today,
conservative media, whatever you want to call it, they get excited, they get activated when somebody does that. That's what, like, a lot of the YouTube personalities that like came up from 2016 to 2020, that's how they got.
What about Vosh?
Famous.
What about Hassan? What about Hunter Avalon? Who
cares?
Like, those guys exploded.
Yeah, but because everybody did, because it was political time.
Okay, so then it doesn't matter.
No, but those people would not have been in front of faces. Even those guys like Hassan, Vosh,
right?
They were hold on, they were propped up by other popular people before they became popular. So when those people were given a platform just because they were like Democratic defectors. Tim Pool would put them on his show. Tucker Carlson would do it. Like,
okay, I want to ask you something. Is today?
Yes, Maverick, I can play that.
Is today very easy to gain information?
Is it? Yes, it is. But that doesn't mean
easy.
People actually go and look.
I think you're wrong. I just believe people. Wait until they start telling your kids about CRT, saying your 8-year-old should get a particular type of hamburger that is good to fight some particular type of fry. Think about it, Sean. They locked you down for a year. They lied to you. They constantly tell you everything. I'm telling you, people had time. I'm telling you, people, like, the reason why Obama wanted to destroy suburbia was because they were purple. So they stopped giving them federal funding. Think about how ridiculous of a sentiment this is. I have to give my taxes. I have to pay taxes on the things I buy in my county, right? And then like sales tax, gas tax, property tax, all this crap. And then they have to turn around and give that to the federal government. And then the federal government can say, we're not going to give you that money back because you're not doing what we want. Mm-hmm. This is absurd. This is the world we live in. People are getting pissed. People it's not that people loved him. I'm sorry. I think it was all media hype. I think it was all Twitter and Facebook. I really do believe, I think people loved him. And I think they thought he was a great president.
I think some people did, yeah. I think there was a lot of people that did. I also think there's a lot of people that didn't.
I think there was a mandate. I think it was a 49 state, maybe even 50.
What?
Like, we're talking massive crazy shit, Sean.
All right. Well, before we continue, Maverick shared this video. This is another Bill Cosby video. He wanted me to play it. People are posting this on Twitter, and this is from TikTok, obviously.
Nice. Do I have to play?
No.
Been a long day without you, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Love it, dude. I love it. But like, this is the thing. I'm sorry, dude. Like, I think you're just too narcissistic, and I'm not narcissistic. I'm nihilistic. I think. No, honestly, you are. You're a very pessimistic, narcissistic person. You're like, I don't really trust anything. I don't want to think of the world in a positive way. And then, I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying it's true.
No, I'm cynical of things because of experience and history and knowing things.
And
like,
what, man?
You're just experienced with your fellow human beings throughout my life.
God, you just don't like people.
That's not true.
Yeah, honestly.
It's not true at all. Thank you,
around.
Myrick. I'm not narcissistic.
Yeah, Sean's a fucking nihilist at the
Well,
least.
I guess we're probably all, anybody that's making YouTube videos.
Definitely a little bit of a narcissist.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm wearing a hat now for a reason. I didn't do my hair today, unless that's real. I'm drinking White Claws. It's like, and by the way, that whole Budweiser thing, I deleted that shit. Fuck them. Try to make people get fucking vaccine hamburgers. Fuck you, dude.
Was it Dan tweeted at Budweiser and they liked his tweet and they responded to it.
Yeah, but honestly, it was a great video. If it didn't have anything to do with vaccine, it didn't mention the vaccine in the video, it was still great.
Where's the
It was a great video.
Isn't
I'm not to support that.
I haven't watched it.
I'm not going to support the corporatocracy of it. Like,
yeah, but we can just still watch it.
Yeah, no, it's a great video. But
if I can get on there.
I wish I didn't know it was about vaccines. It kind of disappointed me a little bit. But then again, the message is still good. And that maybe, like, if you even look at it from a vaccine perspective, maybe it's okay. But it just creeps me out. I don't like corporations advocating for medical practices. That's fucking weird. You're not Big Pharma, bro. Shut up. And Big Pharma shouldn't be able to do it either. Fucking Budweiser. I was really gonna go buy some tonight and have it and like bring it on. I thought it was gonna be funny. And then I was like, I saw the ad, like the one that someone didn't clip out and share themselves.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, and I was like, nope, unfollow. Boom, done. See ya.
Let's see here.
I'm not your fucking slave.
I'm not your slave, dog.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Computer's being squirrely. All right.
Good afternoon. In less than a week, we hope to fire up our grills and launch one of the biggest 4th of July celebrations in the history of the United States. The United States. Those words have new meaning for us all today. And whether you drive a pickup or a hybrid, you live in the heartland or on the coast, or whether you pronounce it America or Murica, we're all Americans. Seldom on the same page, but reading from the same book. On holidays, anyway. Perhaps it's fate that this 4th of July, we gotta once again come together to lend a hand to those less fortunate whose fate still lies in the balance. We're fighting for freedom for all, not from alien invaders.
Are you sure, Bill?
From separation. From being cooped up while baking bread and ignoring basic hygiene. The time has come for us to get fresh, gather the crew, and eat veggie and meat burgers till we sweat. And then, let's work together towards a future where everyone can come to the party. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will fill the sky with so much light and freedom, this thing will rue the day it ever messed with us. Together, we celebrate our Independence Day. Go forth, America.
Oh, there it is.
So, I didn't even see that when I shared it. I didn't notice it because I was like, it is a great ad.
Well,
It's
Americana. It was a good get, bringing Bill Pullman, from
Dude,
Independence Day.
but he's such a good actor.
I
like,
wish
that's such a good speech.
Dude, I wish we could show the speech, but I'd probably definitely get.
Oh yeah,
blocked for
probably.
that
Which
on
would be
YouTube.
kind of stupid of Budweiser. But
No,
it's one of
I'm
those
saying the actual speech, like the actual.
Oh
Independence
yeah,
Day
yeah,
speech.
Independence Day. It's a great speech, honestly. But I really, cause like I sat there and I was like, dude, this is what I'm talking about. But then you have to drop the fuck. You could. Why do you have to drop the vaccine? Why? Just don't. It's not about the vaccine.
It is for them. They're trying to get everybody. There's a whole campaign.
My God, man. Like, you had me, dude. You fucking had me at hello. Okay? You had me. I was there. I was engaged. Like, seriously, dude, it makes me... That's a great ad. That is an American ad. It has nothing to do with racial politics or identity politics, which...
No, it's like
still very important.
It's like 1990s Americana mainstream. That's why you get Bill Pullman. You know?
But they couldn't just make an ad. Budweiser. That's it. They got to do direct relief for vaccines. What are you talking about? Why am I going to fuck give to direct relief? What am I giving it to them for? The government paid for the goddamn vaccines. The fuck, man.
Oh my God.
I fucking hate commies, dude. Fucking commies taking over. Just like fucking goddamn fucking Nike should be eliminated from America. We literally should shut down their business in America and then say go and then extradite them to China. They're all their CEOs. You wanna say something like that about China? Where they murder people? No free press? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you. I can't say man enough. Fuck you, Nike.
Yeah, Nike.
Wearing Reebok for a reason, Sean.
They're probably made in China too.
Yeah, but
But they keep it quiet. They keep it on the lowdown.
Yeah, keep it.
Maverick says, "Love how we have to dredge up 1995 for a time when we were all together and happy." Yeah, this is pre 9/11 basically.
I'm telling you, we are the generation of heroes.
We are.
This is our time. We have to stop parsing words, stop playing games, stop fucking around with these goddamn idiot Budweiser company. You had a chance, man. You had a chance to just
You could have
say.
just let Bill Pullman save America. You know, you could have just let him do it.
That's a unifying message, though. That's the message we. And it felt good to hear. It felt good for an American company to be American. And now we have to talk about the vaccine because you're not gonna say. You know what? If they would have said, "Hey, join us in supporting the vaccine access everywhere. Also, here's VAERS, the Vaccine Abnormal Event Reporting System." Like, no, they won't do that because they're pussies. Because they don't have any ethics. They want to talk about, you know what? Talk to your doctor. Don't listen to fucking Budweiser. Don't go to goddamn McDonald's, literally, where they're having fucking pull-up fucking shit at McDonald's. You can get a burger and a shot to go.
Where?
In Alabama.
Oh shit, that's pretty. Did you go?
Well, yeah.
You get a free burger. It's just the Bill de Blasio free burger situation.
That's a pretty goddamn. That's a good burger right there. Didn't know a fucking burger could taste so good.
Oh my God. Yeah. Well.
I hate it, dude. I really hate it, man. I just come on.
Where is it?
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
A video.
Oh shit. You want to hear breaking news?
Yeah.
Breaking news. Donald Trump just said something.
What do you say?
Huh? He said, I don't know. He said, have you made your... Do you know PCR tests aren't designed to test for viruses?
No.
Yeah. Look into it. It's serious. No, like they are actually, I don't know what they're originally designed for, but they are literally not designed for viruses. They are designed for bacterial infections, I believe, or something to that effect, but not a virus specific. So that's why they had to crank them up at such a high level to even test it, and it was so sensitive that it could just any sense of it. Oh man, we've been fucking. I swear to God, dude, if he comes back, it would be the funniest fucking shit of my life. I just want to see it just because it'd be funny. I also want to see it because I really do believe Joe Biden is awful for America. I know the NSA is watching me. Hi. I know the FBI is watching me. They're here. You think I'm kidding, dude? No, I'm telling you, dude. They're there. They're listening. The things I know.
Shit.
The things I know.
So what is this Moderna 2017 paper thing you sent me?
Oh, I don't know if we should play that. I just thought it was interesting.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It's basic. Okay. It's basically saying that, okay, these particular hamburgers that they've been giving all of us, actually, let's change it. These particular burritos, okay, that we've been given to protect us from the tacos, that are trying to kill us, it can create a disease called prion or something to that effect. And like it's the RNA is only supposed to be kept in your cells.
Mm-hmm.
So if you introduce it outside of the cells, it actually can create blood toxicity that enters the brain. And out of like 94% of the animals they tested on back in 2015, it killed all of them. Because these burritos are dangerous. Way more dangerous than the tacos. Might have to spend an hour on the toilet. You know, but.
So is this thing you sent me, is this Trump?
Of course, son.
You're not going to answer, but I have to ask. Where are you in the process of, let me ask you this, without giving the answer what the answer is, have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Woo! 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 He's coming back!
I thought you didn't like Trump anymore, really.
No, he should not be the future of the party. Absolutely not. No, but if he got hamburgered, we should definitely look into that, and he should definitely be able to run again if he wants to. And maybe be placed in charge of the McDonald's Corporation again. I don't know. And given free reign for the next 2 years. And also, I do believe we should make the Insurrection Act happen, and then arrest every single person in our intelligence agencies and Congress. Arrest all of them. Put them in jail, and then we'll hold new elections.
Okay.
Because they can't be trusted. Yeah. That would be the way we revolutionize and reform and almost start over again. Without having to go to wars with McDonald's versus McDonald's. Why can't we just get along? Honestly, they should all be put in jail. Every single one. Everyone at the National Security Agency McDonald's, FBI McDonald's, all of them. Yeah. No, they should. They really should. They all... Waco, everyone involved with Waco, jail. Ruby Ridge, jail. Jail. Like, jail. Everyone who organized that shit. I can't blame the small guy all the time, but the Nuremberg trials that these people need to be held accountable to. I'm sorry. No, but if you want to take part in a system that is basically a terrorist organization that acts on our soil, and you want to play games, honestly, put me in jail. Like, you could put me in jail. Put me in jail. I deserve it, I guess. Like, Donald Rumsfeld, who led to the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people, being honored. No, you don't honor murderers. You don't honor them. And you know what? Donald Trump has a lot to blame. Because he didn't have, but this is the thing. We've written to ourselves in a corner. We need to reform the government. And massively reform the government.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I guess some of that.
Oh, what's this lady? What's going on here?
This is
Redhead. Bill Cosby victim?
She could get it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a vaccine hoochie. I guess I'm a vaccine slut. I let them put it in my arm, and I would have let them put it in my ass. 'Cause I'm a vaccine slut. Everybody now, yes, I'm a vaccine slut. Woo!
There you go.
I hate people. You know?
And this is
Sean, you're right.
These are the people that you have faith in.
No, Sean, you're right. Yes.
No, video just turned the tide. You're just like,
the most narcissistic people will be doing this and putting themselves up there. Of course. Do you know who are the least likely to get their children vaccinated? Wealthy people.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Doctors do not get their children vaccinated. If that doesn't tell you something, wake up. It's because they already paid for it. They already paid the bill. They already fucking spent $1 trillion on all these vaccines, and the government's like, we gotta dump these motherfuckers. Storage space is killing us. We can't. We found more archaeological discoveries of alien spacecraft, and we can't put them in because we have vaccines at Area 51 all over the place. Come on, man. We should talk about Acosta getting booed. I thought that was pretty funny.
Okay.
I go to the article. I think the article I sent you has a better video. It's by Julio Rosas.
Rosas.
I think it's in the article, I believe. I remember.
The post-millennial one?
Yes.
Well, there's not an article. All you sent me was a tweet.
What are you talking about? You can't click on the tweet and then go to the article?
No. Oh, wait. Here we go. That's a different one. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Well, you sent me two things right back to back.
Yeah. Because the other one's like 11 seconds. This one's like 30 seconds, and he's right next to Jim Acosta, so it's a little bit better.
Where is it?
The one in the post-millennial. Julio Rosas has been a real American out there covering everything that's happening at the border. Like all down there, tens of thousands. They're being bussed all over the United States. They're being flown everywhere. We're talking like legit human trafficking. That's what McAfee was talking about. The world's largest human trafficking organization is the United States and the drug cartel. We're the largest drug cartel in the world. We could do all the drug trafficking. We work directly with the cartel.
Yes, I know.
Sicario, anybody? Check it out. Check it out. Look into it.
Maverick says, I mean this with love, but don't believe all that stuff. My missus is a doctor. She's been vaxxed. My own doctor has been vaxxed. Yeah. I mean,
No.
my wife's
I'm
been
not saying doctor. So you gave it to your kid? That's what I said. I'm talking about their kid, not doctors. And also was your wife forced to? Would she have been fired if she didn't? That's the real question.
Yeah, I guess that would be the issue. No, there's the longest video that's here is 11 seconds.
Fuck, whatever. Okay, we'll watch this one. That'll be fine. It's good enough. On you.
All right, ready? 1, 2. Oh shit! Fucking, I'm too high. 1, 2, 3, go.
Trump, will you apologize about January 6th? Trump, will you apologize
I love it.
January 6th?
Jim Acosta was so excited. He was so excited. He's like, I get to fucking yell something at Trump again.
No, he goes, I'm important. Yeah, I get to be important for 5 seconds. Because he has that new show that's tanking. Nobody's watching.
All of their shows are tanking.
Yeah, but his especially. It's like, dude, if you get famous for one thing, don't expect you to be good at anything else. Like, don't expect that. And you better be someone that's, like, talented. And Jim Acosta, just unfortunately for him, is not very talented. But I think the last thing... Oh, I'm sorry. We should talk about that. It's funny. I don't know really much there is to say. We've talked about Trump for, like, the last hour, so...
Maverick says she was basically guilt-tripped into it. I think a lot of people were, if you worked in the health field or anything like that.
But seriously, Maverick, would she have been fired from that job? That's the thing. We're talking about the security, right? Like we all get it. I'm just saying, like I just talked to my friend today. He is a doctor and he got fired for not getting the vaccine in the United States, in California, and now he's suing the hospital system there for forcing him to get medical treatment. That's like saying, okay, well, we're going to force people to get transgender surgery even if they don't want to. Like sexual reassignment surgery. Like you consider yourself trans, well, you have to get SRS. You must. We're gonna force it because we think it's gonna make you better.
I don't know if
that's ridiculous.
I don't know if they would force it, but they're gonna. It will always be an option.
What will?
Gender reassignment surgery.
No, I'm saying it's equivalent. It's equivalent to a medical procedure. It's just the extreme, obviously. No.
Maverick says he says no, so she would not have been fired.
Okay.
I mean, as of right now, what's the only place that's considering that? Isn't that Houston?
No, it's happening all over. Houston lost its court case. So they're going up to the appeals court now.
Oh, okay.
probably going to go to the Supreme Court. I don't know why this is such a tough question. That is what the 16th Amendment had decided with Roe v. Wade. Your body, your choice. I just believe that the living thing inside of you is a body, but whatever. It's your body, your choice. Your body, your choice. Your body, your choice. That's it. What the fuck are we discussing? What's the point of Roe v. Wade if I can be forced to be vaccinated?
Yeah, it's bodily autonomy.
Why do I have to take 40 vaccines now today as a young person versus in the 1980s, 1970s that are like I was talking to Mike. I'm not gonna, not this Mike, a different Mike, my friend Mike. I'm not trying to divulge personal stuff, but his daughter had to get an STD vaccine. 3 months old.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Why?
I agree. I think that's just
why
fucked
would
up.
they be dumping shit into kids' bodies? It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on who
why not get an STD vaccine when you're, I don't know, 12 or 13? Why are they making it all mandatory to even go to school? It's disgusting.
It is disgusting.
Bill Gates, you go look it up. He himself said that we should use vaccines for population control. He said it.
I know. They all believe that. Even Epstein, right? He was a hardcore eugenicist about.
Him and Bill Gates were fucking buddies.
They all are. All the elite people are.
That's what I'm saying. It's not conspiracy theory anymore, guys.
But it's also just money. It's also money. Yeah, Maverick wrote some dollar signs. A lot of it's money. It's part of this cabal.
But that's my point, Maverick. Is like, I don't know. Honestly, Maverick, we'll talk tomorrow about it. We're gonna talk. I'm gonna text you the time after I get off here. We'll figure it out. It's just crazy, man. It's fucking absurd. I'm sorry. Like, I'm so fucking furious. I am so thankful I actually live in the fuck with all the retards. But you know what they did? They banned Trump from coming. They wouldn't let Trump come here.
To Alabama?
Yeah. They said it's too partisan.
Oh, shit.
He was supposed to be here July 3rd.
Oh, really?
And they just canned it. Yeah. It's a big story.
That seems kind of ridiculous. I mean, I guess
too partisan. It's fucking Alabama. What are you talking about?
Well, was it going to happen near where you live?
Yeah, it was going to happen about 2 hours away.
Oh, 2 hours away. I was going to say.
I would have went. I was going to go.
You live in probably a more purple part of Alabama, if there is a purple part of Alabama.
This is blue.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it's purple, but it's still pretty blue. Like, I've seen a Joe Biden sign, at least 2 in the entire time I've been here.
Yeah.
That means it's pretty purple. Like, just seeing 2 of them, you're like, I see Joe Biden's bumper stickers, like,
well,
or like
where,
Kamala.
Where I live, I remember our brother Ryan and I, when I went to get fitted for my tux for his wedding, we just drove around Augusta and looked at signs, political signs, because it was November. It was in November, and or it was on October. It was right before the election, a couple weeks before the election, and a lot
Ryan
more.
Got married in December.
Yeah, I know, but I got fitted for my tux in October.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there was actually more Biden stuff than you would have imagined. Like a lot more than you would have thought.
I don't buy it. It's all propaganda. It's all propaganda. You can take fucking 20 people and put out signs everywhere. I don't want to buy that shit. I don't buy it.
It was more than that, but you can
you take 20
I was just saying.
You take 10,000 signs to do it in a week.
In people's residential
I don't
areas?
believe you.
Do we want to get into this Thaddeus Russell thing?
I don't think it's very long to talk about, except I completely disagree with him.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, part of Thaddeus Russell thing, he's a little bit of a troll, but he's being weird here. It says, let me see here. Honest question. A 13-year-old girl needs help with her math homework. Her 40-year-old teacher, who she finds herself attracted to, agrees to tutor her in exchange for consensual sex. In your view, is this ethical? Thaddeus Russell responds, it depends, of course. But I've known many people, women and men, who had sex with adults when they were 13 and never regretted it. Should the adults in those situations be locked up? And then the guy says, what does it depend on? And Thaddeus says the feelings of the child.
That's fucking insane.
Somebody said something. that
Yeah,
really
if you scroll
laid it
down,
out. Yes, the teenager's brain is still developing. They do not have the executive functioning skills to fully understand if something is a bad idea or not. Adults sleeping with teens are purposely taking advantage of children and should face consequences. I was one of those teen girls who had sexual relationships with men in their 20s. I wish someone had noticed, i.e. a trusted adult, and done something about it. So there are plenty of us that regret it. I mean, like, Thaddeus Russell, I'm not actually a big fan of Thaddeus Russell. I think he's kind of an idiot.
I don't know. I've known
listened
of
to
him.
I've listened to his podcast a bunch of times. I remember I got introduced to him because of Joe Rogan. It's like Rebel History or whatever he does.
Yeah. Well, he goes, one of the things when someone was questioning him, they go, let's see, I married one of them. She was 30 when she was 34.
Yeah.
She had a 3-year relationship with her English teacher when she was in high school. And then this dude goes, and that is the main reason you try to when you homeschool your kids, because it's your job as a parent not to let them get fucked by the history teacher. Like,
well,
come
it's
on.
just like, but he just like willfully like, it's like it's like for what he's doing in this thread, he's like willful ignorance. Like he's just like,
no, he knows.
Oh, the feelings. Cool. No, he has very weird opinions about a lot of things. Actually, I think it was the last time he was on Joe Rogan. Him and Joe Rogan got in a weird conversation. Joe Rogan kind of called him out, and it was awkward.
I wish Thaddeus Russell. I'm gonna look it up.
And I cannot remember exactly what it was about. It was about. It was about like gender fluidity or something like that. It was about.
Oh! I remember this episode. I think.
Yeah, I think it was the last time he was ever on there.
Yeah, because he was saying some ridiculous shit.
Yeah, he's
ridiculous.
Yeah,
shit
he's not like a fellow traveler with like the Weinstein brothers or Weinstein brothers, whatever they're called.
Gender being a social construct.
Yes,
that's what it was.
That's what
it is. Is race biological. Dude, this guy is a freaking moron. I am so glad you told me who that is, because I saw that guy say some stuff like once in a while. I'm like, oh, that makes a good sense. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah, because he's got like a libertarian streak to his stuff.
This is crazy. You know, this is my problem with the libertarians.
He's like a Nick Gillespie libertarian. If people don't know, Nick Gillespie is the editor-in-chief, and I think he started Reason magazine. He always wears a leather jacket.
Super cool.
Yeah, he's super cool.
The only thing I can't get over with libertarians is they talk about basically there is no crime unless it affects another person. And they're like, pornography isn't a crime. But I've heard libertarians, like pretty big ones, talk about how pornography isn't a crime, so the child pornography wouldn't be a crime. Like the present of owning it, of having it. Now, producing, manufacturing, and the person doing it is crime, but having it wouldn't be. And I just think that's
a lot of people. Well, they've
kind of fucking crazy.
And they've made that argument for therapeutic reasons, for like
there is no therapy. No, there is no cure to fucking kids.
No, that's what they were. But that's what they're saying. There is no cure, and if you have. Like, dude, this was like a big thing on the internet a couple years ago. It's called ethical CP, ethical child porn.
I know, it's just too wrong. I don't even. We already know what it is.
Maverick says he's from frickin' Berkeley. What the fuck do you expect? Yeah, then
dude, honestly,
the reason why he got kind of notoriety. I mean, he did the Rebel History book that he wrote, but he also had a problem he used to teach at Occidental College in Oregon, I believe it was Oregon, and. And he had like a problem with the Title IX stuff, the rape accusation stuff, and he was like open about his misgivings about it, and he basically gets run out of the school, and that's how he got on like Joe Rogan's radar, because back then anybody that got ousted from a college or whatever, like Joe Rogan would have him on.
Brett Weinstein. No, but the thing is, like, as long as your original message was good, but if you're proven to be a fucking
I don't think anybody knew what his message was. Because you can find parody with people of all over the spectrum of things that you agree with them about, right?
No, I understand, but what I'm saying is, like, what age is rational to determine consent? Like, honestly, rational. Because 18, isn't it?
No, it's dude. Listen.
18's not a good number either.
It's a pretty broad spectrum, probably. I just think as a society, there's a reason why we did that. Like back, 200 years ago, to have a 13-year-old wife is not like a big deal. But that's because the life expectancy was shorter. It was just about survival, really. And then once we were kind of unshackled from that, we adjusted.
Right.
We said, and it is in some sense is arbitrary. I mean, but like we were like, this is the age we feel people are developed enough to start being able to make decisions for themselves. You know,
as Yeonmi Park would say, freedom is painful. Sorry, child pedophiles. Freedom is painful. I think it is very simple. When you take the feelings of a child into consideration, like a child doesn't like being put in timeout. Well, you put them in fucking timeout whether they like it or not. It's not about feelings. We got to talk about rationality, reasoning, functionality, determining one's own destiny. And I don't think a 13-year-old who probably could get pregnant, which is horrific to think about, by a 35-year-old man.
No, well, that's what they say. Like, if as an adult you accept the responsibility not to let a child do that to themselves or make those potential traumatic mistakes, like you have an ethical obligation to not abuse
children.
Well, no, not to abuse like the fact that you're a developed like a 35, 40-year-old guy, like, or a woman or whatever. Like, you can psychologically manipulate, like you can coerce people very easily at that age. You know, kids are incredibly malleable, even at 13. Like, they don't know what the fuck is going on. They have no life experience. They have no context.
Shit, I still don't know what's going on. I'm almost 30.
I mean,
you know,
if you really wanted to get down and dirty, it would be 25, because that's when your prefrontal cortex is fully developed.
But we keep edging that way. We keep edging from 18. But if I believe if you're 18 and you can die for your country, everything should be on the table.
Yeah,
everything should.
Cigarettes, beer, whatever.
I honestly think we should lower the military age to like 15, 16.
You should lower
not for
it?
sexual, not the 16. No, like seriously, not for sexual consent reasons. But if you want to mold good soldiers, you need to get them younger. And that's the truth. Like, I'm not saying like that is the truth.
I would not.
I
would not support that at all.
Well, you and I will disagree. I think we should lower it and allow 16-year-olds to do it.
Okay, well then.
What they did they had fucking 10-year-olds out there.
I
don't know.
And then we developed as a society, as a people.
We have a weak generation. You give someone an outlet out of high school that they can go learn a trade in the military. They can get out. They can determine. They can get their high school equivalent degree. Yes, they just have to do it at 18. I think why not give them two more years, where they can stop at 16 and get out at 20 versus
because, like,
18 and 22.
I think the goal.
I'm trying to explain.
Yeah,
I believe they should be able to get out younger. So if we let them go at 16, 17, like, it's not that much of a difference between 16 and 18.
I think it's probably more than you would imagine.
I don't think so.
No, I don't. I completely disagree. I'd like to make that kind of decision at like 15 or 16.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't know enough. You just don't know enough. And if at 18 we have all like collectively decided 18 is the age for.
Well, we could all collectively decide at 16. Reasons. We could all decide.
I don't know the entirety of why the age 18 became the thing. I don't know.
It all became from progressive laws.
No, but because it was like to protect the integrity of children, their innocence, give them time.
Do you really think that's why they did it?
Give them time to be kids a little bit and to make mistakes and learn and blah blah blah.
I think that's you falling for statism, honestly, and authoritarian control.
That's oh my god, dude, that's insane. You're saying that 15-year-old kids
should be able to go fight for their country if they want to.
That's insane.
Yes. Sure, 16, 15, 16. Who are you to determine what their value of the country is?
Okay, Thaddeus Russell.
No, I'm just.
I guess, hey, man, fuck him at 13 as far as Dan's concerned. He said fuck him. He said,
I'm saying that like you can have a war fighter at 16. Yes.
You can.
Yep.
You can do a lot of things.
Yes.
Ought you do it?
I think I'm saying,
Maybe
like,
not.
if we're gonna talk about the rational reasoning of being able to say, well, if I can drink at 18, why can't I drink at 17? If I can serve at 18, why should you know what I mean?
No,
like they change these rules, they keep pushing them back.
I agree with those things.
It's for the police state to be more authoritarian, where they can come in and arrest your kids for drinking underage. I saw it in the military myself when we switched the rules from 18 to 21 for smoking fucking cigarettes.
Yeah,
it was bullshit.
I don't disagree with those things, Dan.
So like I know about these things, so I'm like I'm telling you, like, it's for control.
Yeah,
it's for control.
I'm sure maybe part of it is, but you don't know that is Dan,
Always.
Dan, like some decisions are made, whether or not they're co-opted later and people take advantage and try to work around it.
You're high.
Oh, I am high, but
Nothing the state does is for the benefit of you. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Even the state, what they're doing for me right now.
So, like, but then
it's
what's
all
the difference?
fucking-
What's the difference
all
between what you're saying and then what Thaddeus Russell is saying about 13-year-old kids?
Obviously, we're talking about young people.
Yeah, so but what's the difference?
There is a moral responsibility to protect children, yes. But there
So
was a
that's-
reason
but
why
that's-
14, 15 years old, think people started getting married off, yes.
No, what I'm saying is...
I'm not agreeing with it, but yes.
No.
In South Carolina, you can marry your child off at 14.
I don't think that's true.
Yes, it is.
I don't think
Texas, it is. Look it up.
You look it up. You're making a
consent.
claim.
Parental consent. You're saying I'm wrong. I know I'm right. You fucking look it up.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Okay, well, if you want to be lazy and not challenge me, you want to say I'm wrong and not look it up, then don't.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I don't know what to tell you.
Dude,
Parental consent in
Jesus
South Carolina
Christ,
is
dude.
14.
Relax.
No, but don't tell me to look it up when I know.
You tell me I'm wrong all the time, okay? You're not out there looking it up and
How
fucking
do you
trying to
know?
prove me wrong on the spot. You're not.
What do you, okay, what, do you want me to look it up? You want me to look up parental consent of marriage in South Carolina? Okay. I'll concede, Sean. I will. If it will make you happy. You have won this battle of egos.
Maverick says, here in the greatest shire in the earth, everything is 16. Firearm license, shagging license, military, marriage, smoking, etc. Yeah, I know. It's much more liberal about that stuff. Especially, I know, like, drinking and smoking is 16.
Shit, what the fuck is it? Oh my god, that's awful. Oh. Alabama was one of the lowest in the United States. 16, I have to do 16, 17, 15, 14, 16. Oh, Massachusetts, 12 years for females and 14 years for males, if you didn't know.
Still? Wow.
Mississippi, 15 for females and 17 for males. Okay. See, like, that's fucking weird. Why are they so concerned about women? 18, 17, 18. Did I read that right? Fuck, I might be in the wrong column. Sorry. I know. Minimum marriage age. Yes. Okay. Oh, here we go. 16 with parental consent. 16, 14. I have to get to South Carolina. My bad. I was looking at the wrong one. South Carolina is 15. I'm sorry, it was 15. 15 with parental consent.
That seems pretty young to me. I disagree with you.
Does it?
Yeah.
12 years old, Sean.
That's
in Massachusetts.
That's too young. Yes.
Females can be married at 15, dude. Like, we are talking like oh my god, Massachusetts.
Well,
right
can't
here.
they do the same? Wait, hold on. In the military, can't you get your parents to sign over when you're 17, right?
Yes, and then you can go and you have to go for the summer. Then you come back and finish like it's usually your break between your senior year of high school or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back, finish out your year. Then you enter active duty. You're in a guard status. Basically,
you go to like boot camp.
Yeah, you go to boot camp during the summer. You finish at your high school senior year. But in Massachusetts, which be one of the most restrictive places to live, we can admit because we live there, right? Lots of laws in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
With parental consent and judicial approval, a person can marry under the age of 18, but no lower than the age of 12 for females and 14 for males, which is the legislated minimum. Age for consent for statutory rape law is 16. So what do you want to say again?
How the hell can you do like it's so contradictory? So their statutory rape is 16.
This is why David Koresh was in trouble with Waco's. He was technically married to 2 women.
Well, yeah, but statutory rape is if you're underage, you have sex with an adult, but it's consensual. They call it statutory. But what I'm saying is, like, if you're 12 years old or 14 years old.
Oh, 12.
You can, no, I know. Well, I'm saying 12 for girls, 14 for boys. Like, how then can you turn around and put people in jail or people on a sex offenders list for statutory at 16? I don't understand that.
No,
so they can get married just because they're married. It's okay. Like
parents have consent that you can rape my child.
I guess so. Yeah. Well, that's like what's her name? There was an actor. He was from The Green Mile. You know the movie The Green Mile?
Yes. The guy that plays the guy that catches the mouse.
Yeah, the Weasley fucking dude, the sweaty. He's always sweating and shit. He married somebody, Tiffany Stoddard or something. And she was 16. Her parents.
Yeah, that's the whole Chrissy Teigen thing that came back up recently.
Yeah, that's why it was in my mind because it came up recently. But yeah, her parents gave consent. She was like 15 or 16. He was like 50.
Yep.
Really gross. They had a reality show.
Yep.
Oh, what a great country we live in.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is that old enough to determine your future? What age is determination?
Well, I think part of it is also like we've been socialized for 18. So your whole life is leading up to the moment you're 18. And I understand there's contradictory things in that. I get that. Like,
but 12 is obviously too young. We
I
could all
think
agree.
So, yes.
And
they give
15. The difference between 12 and 15 is huge. There's a huge difference.
But I would also say there's a huge difference between 15 and 18.
Okay, fair. I concede.
I mean, like,
I concede.
Every piece of life experience.
I concede.
Every piece of life experience is so monumental when you're in those fundamental stages.
If you're getting fucked at 12 and have a baby by 13, by the time you're 18, you're basically a full functioning adult.
You're like 40 years old.
Oh my God, we live in a fucked up world, man. And I'm just saying, don't fucking let these motherfuckers tell you why these things still exist, so they can fucking fuck 12-year-olds. That's why. Like, that's why, dude. There's some guy that will buy it off some poor white trash family. I'll pay you $1 million. Let me marry your daughter.
Well,
and they sign it.
Well, yeah.
It's human trafficking.
That's literally what used to happen. But I guess if you take Adrian Curry's word for it, a lot of very powerful people, they fly to Bangkok and
Thailand. Yeah, that's been known for a long time. What was that rock and roll guy got caught in Thailand fucking kids? Famous rock and roll guy.
Yeah,
famous.
I know who you're talking about.
And then he got caught with child porn here in the United States and stuff, like all sorts of things. And then one of the guys came out and defended him.
Yeah, he tried to because he was part of like some sort of anti-child porn activist group.
Yes.
And he tried to say that the reason why he had the child pornography was in part of the research doing for this activist
just like
group.
that judge that got caught taking all that child porn home.
Yeah, right. No, Gary Glitter. Yes, Gary Glitter also that happened to. There's another guy.
I wonder who has more pedophiles in it per capita, America or UK? If I had to guess, UK is an older, more established country. We're still a little bit savage in our ways. We haven't eliticized enough to have like monarchies that can just go pick up kids and just gangbang them.
Bill McLaughlin says it was Pete Townsend.
It was. Yeah, I think it was. There might have been another guy, but Pete. No, but there was another guy too. I want to say you're right.
No, there was a guy from a famous punk band that got
maybe it's him.
Pictures of him having sex with babies.
No. Well, that's not what happened necessarily, right? I know you're talking about the Lost Prophet guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he did not have sex with as far as I understand it. I know he had sex with teenagers, young teenagers, 12-year-olds and stuff. But he did have a woman assault her baby on like Skype.
That's what it was.
Yeah. The mother.
Yeah. Dude, there's a really fucking intense documentary about
what's it called?
I can't remember. It's something Florida. It's like sex offenders that live
the
in like
Florida
this...
Project starring Willem Dafoe?
No. That's actually a pretty good movie.
It's a good movie.
No, it's like a trailer park for sex offenders.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, and a documentary filmmaker went in there and like interviewed him, and they were very candid and stuff. And
they're like, yeah,
fucking no. Like there was one lady, man. It was so intense. Oh my god, it's like towards the end of the documentary, just talking like this cycle of abuse and trauma, and her weird boyfriend, and then she ends up like abusing her children, like just this fucking monstrous.
I don't buy it. I don't
cycle.
fucking buy it. I don't fucking buy it. She probably loved that shit. She probably enjoyed that shit. She probably fucking loved it every second of it.
What?
They're fucking monsters, Sean.
You don't?
If you're a mother and you hurt your kid,
yes, you're definitely a monster. Do you think no one is beyond like redemption?
Definitely
Or
not.
do you think there's some people that are beyond like redemption or feeling
Yes.
bad or regret?
Hell is a place for a reason, yes. There is no way in my mind I would ever be able to look somebody in the face that molested my child, beat my child.
Of course not.
I would fucking rip the life from them like you would never believe. And I don't even have a kid. Think about it, Sean. If someone took your sweet boy and did something awful, don't tell me that they deserve it.
Stop. Get off the soapbox, dude.
It's not a soapbox. Don't tell me.
I agree with you. I would, of course, I think about that stuff all the time. I mean, in terms of like, you know, somebody like kidnapped, because you hear stories even around here, fucking people, teenage girls getting kidnapped out of their fucking front yards in Georgia, like near where I live. Like, I was just like, fuck.
Screw that, dude.
Literally, they just pull up in a van and then just take you off the street. And you hear about this shit all the time. I remember there was a story out of California.
Where's Ashton
like
Kutcher when you need him?
Well, there you go, Ashton Kutcher. You know, that's what Pete Townsend was trying to say. He was like,
I think Ashton's
Kutcher
a cover, and Ashton Kutcher and fucking Mila are fucking kids or something. Do some weird shit, probably.
Hopefully, I know they seem actually pretty normal. They stay out of the limelight.
Yeah, okay, Sean. Okay, you can believe that propaganda. Okay.
Well, just so what's his name?
Epstein
Actually,
was just a philanthropist.
That Matt Masterson, the actor, the guy that was from that '70s show, and he was on that show with Ashton Kutcher on Netflix.
The curly-haired fuck?
Yeah, he was a Scientologist, and he had like an extensive history of raping women, and then the
Whoa,
Scientology coming down with their tactics to silence people for
Are you
years.
sure?
Am I sure? Of course, I'm never sure, Dan.
No,
but
dude,
like,
those
people
think
do, like you said, those people do exist. They're going to get prosecuted sometimes. They're going to get in trouble and caught.
No, Bill Cosby was a sacrificial lamb. Harvey Weinstein was a sacrificial lamb to feed the masses and keep them quiet. They're sacrificial lambs.
Yeah,
that's all they are.
Sometimes some people can be, but that doesn't necessarily mean that is every case, man.
Every case. It's all coordinated. How do they keep doing it then, Sean? How do they keep doing it?
Well, those people in particular is because they're very wealthy, powerful. They have position.
So they go to Harvey, just like they used to do with the mob. You take the fucking fall. We'll make sure you're comfortable in prison.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I don't think.
No, they're the mob. They just love fucking kids. That's their occurrence.
Maverick says,
people
I'm
are
not
talking
sure
about
Epstein. Maverick says, I'm not sure Epstein kept us quiet. Laugh, crying face emoji.
Oh, yeah? Well, then who ran Epstein? Why did they stop his investigation? Why did the media? Yeah, we'll keep us quiet, but no one is out there really doing the real journalism and investigating that we need to know. All right, but I do have to go. I'm sorry. I hate to cut it short.
You're good.
2 hours is a long time. I
have a life, goddammit.
I convinced my friend. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm gonna really quick before I go. I want to get an opinion. This is be about a 2-minute story. Sean, I want it's like my friends tell me his problem about him and his girl, right? Like this kind of new relationship, last couple months type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like that typical like, dude, she just annoys me. She just does things. You know, we're always bickering. Small things that could be fixed, right? Like pretty normal. Could be early relationship funky shit. Then he tells me this one thing that just like made my head explode. And it all connected the bullshit he's been dealing with. I was like, because I'm trying to rationally explain it. You know, I'm like, oh, well, maybe, you know, like you got to be a man. You got to be strong. You don't always have to compromise. You know, like if you have something you really believe in, you got, you know, whatever. We're just talking man shit back and forth. Then they're so long story short, her friends, I guess, from like her hometown come in. One's a guy, and they're all military people, right? Like I guess, except this one guy's like a civilian. I'm not going to speak to the intimate details, but they go in, and basically this guy's kind of like, you know, he's like, my buddy walks in, he's like, hey, I'll buy everyone the first round. Then the dude goes like, and he buys the first round. The dude goes up, uses his tab, buys everyone a round but him. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's pretty dirty.
Yeah.
So you get a little, I'm already putting the vibes out there, right? So it's like, what the fuck? That's kind of, because I was like, oh, maybe it was an accident, right? That's my head. I'm like,
you don't want to assume like
it gets worse. It gets worse. So like I'm sitting there, and then like he did it. Then you know he went and closed his tab because screw that. I'm just gonna do one thing at a time. And then the guy started buying rounds for everybody but him. Every time he got up to go to the bathroom, to go get a drink, the guy would be sitting next to his girl.
Yeah.
Right? And we were talking about, and he was seriously like, it was made him feel small, I guess, in a way, like pissed him off. And but so him and this guy that keep taking his seat, his buddy and my buddy, Mr. Joker Man, heads up to the bar together, and he goes, "Hey man, are you dating this girl?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Dude, when we were in the car, like, and you guys were in the front seat, he kept shaking his head and pointing at you." And he was like, "Oh shit," like that. I mean, no, but that's a good guy being like, "Hey, dude, he's like trying to hone in on your girl."
Yeah, obviously.
Hey, look out. And he's buddies with this guy. He was
picking at him all night.
Yeah, kind of being a jerk or whatever.
Yeah, trying to be alpha, trying to assert his dominance in the situation.
We've all been in these situations, dude, and it doesn't take nothing more than you just want to. In today's world, you can't just deck a guy. You just can't do it. It's a shitty time. It's stupid. So he's going through this thing, and then he's kind of upset, and he's like, "Hey, can we get out of here?" I guess, long story short. But right there to me was like, you need to break up with her. I was like, you need to break up with her. If she's not willing to stand up for you, because she went up to him and she's like, "Does he know we're fucking dating?" She's like, "Of course," whatever. But I said, if your girl is not hey, get the fuck out of his seat, dude. What are you doing? Hey, not have enough respect for you.
Yeah.
As a man, as like, if you're dating, and I'm like, and she's about to leave to go for basically this training thing for months, and I'm like, "Hey, dude, if it was me, I would fucking get the fuck out now. Get the fuck out now and tell her today." It's like the worst cataclysm of events.
That's like
she's supposed to move in on Monday.
It's such a stereotypical military situation, like military chick story.
I know.
I mean, just from my buddies back in the day, but like all the time. This was always a thing. But then all of them were trying to fuck each other's girlfriends too. So.
Yeah, that wasn't me. But do you remember that girl I dated when I was 18? Heartbreak, broke up, and everything.
Yeah.
Heartbreak. So like that shit. Oh shit, that's pretty awkward for him, I bet. Poor guy. Let's get an update.
Live update now.
Oh my god, this fucking guy, he's such a pussy. He's a pussy. He doesn't want to confront her. I'm like, you need to do it in person. You have to. Like, you can't be a bitch. But he goes, shit, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like that same type of thing happened where, long story short, we went to this club called in Augusta, Georgia, called Sector 7G. It was like a metal band, and not getting into great detail, it's a mosh pit type thing. Yeah. And the dude was standing on the wall, like on these benches, and he jumped off and hit her. So I fucking went up and I fucked him up, and then we had to obviously leave because it was chaos.
Yeah.
And she was mad at me. So I was like, oh yeah, right now thinking back, I'm like, that was the greatest sign. And that's the same example of like, if you're not willing to stick up for your guy, like, and to like actually be out there for him, like, you don't really like that guy that much. Like, this is me. Like, yeah. I'm like, I told him. And he's saying to me, like, oh my, she's over. I've looked at it from all angles. You've got no idea how much I appreciate it.
Don't read his business.
Just too hasty. I've got to come to this conclusion on my own. Okay, bro.
Well, he does. Whatever. He does have to come to it on his own.
I know, but it's like, it's kind of like leading to, like.
No, he's not going to do it right now.
I know.
She's gonna dump him while she's away.
I know.
She's gonna have the power.
Save this last clip. Can you save it for me?
Yeah, I will.
And like hide it on our channel so I can just send it to him when it's all said and done, and just be like, bro, this is not to be mean. I love you, Mr. J. I'm just telling you. And if you're married and then you get a divorce, I'm still sending it to you. Like, I'm still sending it to them. When she dies, I'm still sending it to you.
Just to catch up with the chat before we bounce, Walter Sobchak says,
"What up, Walt?
Rest in peace, John McAfee." And then Maverick says, "If he doesn't shank him, he's not a real man." Maverick says to end it now as well. He agrees with you.
Dude, come on, right, Mav?
Walter says, "I'm so glad I'm over the woman thing. I burned that part of my brain out. We are talking unchecked aggression here. He was over the line, Smokey."
I love dick. I only take butt stuff all the time.
I once dabbled in pacifism, not NAM, of course. Did you watch fucking The Big Lebowski the other day?
I did not.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I haven't gotten high in like. I've been so focused on the music, and I'm telling you, I can't believe you said that shit to me earlier. Honestly, I was a little fucking offended.
What?
I was a little fucking offended. Call it a country song. I was like,
well, it was like a blues, country, rock fusion.
What are you fucking
ear
Ben
heard,
Stiller?
Dan.
You Ben Stiller from Tenacious D or whatever that is? Yeah, we play jazz fusion. Yeah,
No, that's Extract.
Oh, Extract. Yeah,
That's when they're
what
in
it
the
is.
Guitar
Yeah.
Center or something.
Yeah, I played fusion. Yeah, it's like
it's a jazz.
what?
It's a jazz fusion band.
It's a rock song. It is like so classic rock. It is the most classic rock song I think I've ever written. It's so classic, dude.
Well, hey, man. You know what they say? Don't get high on your own supply, buddy.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, whatever. I'll take offense. I won't.
Well, no,
but it's fine.
we'll see.
No,
I'm looking forward to hearing when the finished recorded version.
I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to sound like better. So it's not going to be as good, but it's me, and I'm going to make it happen, and it's going to be fun.
Maverick says to play it now.
I'll play it now. I don't know if it will sound. I don't know if it will work. No, I'll just play it. Why wouldn't I play it?
Well, I can play it through the thing.
Why wouldn't I play it myself?
Oh, okay. Well,
I can do it.
Yeah, I know.
Huh?
Okay, play it. Go ahead.
All right, you fucking... Well, I asked Maverick, do you want to hear the shitty recording or do you want to hear the shitty live? That's the... Because there is only, like, honestly, that is, like, 'cause the recording is trash.
Well, then do the shitty... Well, if you're not done recording it...
No, it's not done.
Okay, then wait, then. Maverick says play it live.
Yeah, okay. I'll do it. I don't know. You tell me what it sounds like. I won't be able to hear very well. Let me see. I don't know how it's going to sound on the...
Walters asks, you guys partying in Georgia? Yeah. I live very close to Georgia.
Okay, I don't live in Georgia. Where's my...
Dan doesn't, but I live very close to it.
I don't have a pick, though. I gotta grab a pick. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I found it. Eureka. Can you hear it? Like, does it sound?
Yeah, it's fine.
You can hear that?
Yeah, just play it softly, though. I mean, I know it's already kind of a soft song, but...
I'm gonna say... I can't hear you, so I can't do a test. Like, is that loud? Can you hear this?
No, it's good. That's fine. That's fine. Good.
Yeah, I'm tuned by ear. Not that talented. I haven't sang this on acoustic in a minute, so. I'm sorry, guys. This is like...
This is the song. This is the song. It's great.
It's my jazz fusion.
Yeah. It's experimental.
Yeah, that's close as it's gonna get. Okay. I can't hear myself at these ends, so I don't know why I'm yelling louder. I don't know. I have a name for it yet. I can't do it like this.
Yeah, all right.
taste. I can't do it right now, man.
It's okay. Walter says that's pretty damn good, buddy. Very catchy. Maverick says it sounds kind of bluesy, folksy. You still there?
Live yet, but it's not my jam yet.
Yeah, Maverick. Did you hear what I said about Maverick and Walter's comments?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not done, but it's the electric. If I had the electric, I could do it better. But it's
well, when you finish
it's hard.
When you finish it, we could put it on the channel or something.
I need to try one more time. I know I sound like a bitch, and I know you don't want to hear it.
Go ahead,
I gotta try one more time. I can't fucking. I'm sorry. Like I can't leave like that, dude. I can't leave like that, dude. Can't. It's just not in tune, and it was fucking me up. Dude, I don't know what's going on here. Oh yeah. No, I'm gonna play a different song because I know it better very quickly.
Yes, he did. He wrote it.
That's a good taste. Okay, we're done. That's it. That's it.
Put his headphones back on.
Yeah.
Maverick says it sounds great, man, and he asked me if you wrote it. And yes, he did.
Oh, right. Yeah, Sean. Do I do covers? Never. Ever. And no, honestly, that's actually a really bad performance for me. I can't hear unless I have amplification.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's the only way I play now, so it's the best way I'm more comfortable. But maybe I'll do a little live jam one night. We'll see.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, since you have the box, you could mic it up.
Yeah.
Maverick says, "Damn, you guys are some talented dudes. Kind of making me feel insignificant." And then he laughs.
Nah, dude. Listen, man. When we take over the world, Maverick are coming with. Maverick's part of Zubak Nation. You know, Walter, you coming too. Fractal, come on along, baby. No, I have like I don't know, probably 80 songs right now. So it's all for fun. It's all for fun. It's all for business, because that's what it is. This business is fun. Ain't doing no funny business. You know what I'm saying?
Playing any? Are you have any places you're gonna be playing in the near future?
I mean, like I got some couple establishments I play, like Swampers or stuff like that. I'm trying to get to place at the Hilton, but I haven't played too much recently, and it's just been honestly, because like I just want to get better and I just want to write better. And
Yeah,
I
I
have
hear
so
you.
many songs. I haven't changed the strings on this guitar in fucking forever, and it's fucking shit guitar. But I'm not gonna make any excuses. I can do better. I'll tell you what. What do you guys think? Maybe on Saturday we can figure something out. I don't know. Maybe not with Sean. If Sean can't be here, that's fine. But maybe I can figure something out, and then we can do a little like live thing or something. Have a
You
little
can
fun.
do that,
I don't
or if you do something on Sunday, we can do it together.
Okay, that could be fun. Well, we'll let you guys know. Maverick, I will message you a good time. I know we kind of already talked about the time, but if you could just send it to what time? I think you said between 5 a.m. and like 7 p.m. my time or something like 11.
Yeah,
we'll figure it
he's
out.
5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah, so we'll do
or
I'll message.
4 for you actually.
Yeah. No, it's further for 6 for me.
Is it?
Yeah, because I'm 1 hour behind you. So if he's 5 for you, he's 6 for me.
Yeah, of course. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week.
All right, guys.
Barring natural disaster. All right. Adios.